All right, we're back, and we want to apologize about that. Everybody watching the show for Lisa just overloaded the bandwidth here, but welcome back for
We
everybody. I guess we're gonna go Moto 2 in the show.
we we glitched the matrix.
We did. That was it. We glitched the matrix. So before it dropped, look where we're at right now, guys. We're getting hammered with tons of wind coming in from
Storm.
the storm that's coming in here, and
Hurricane Nicole.
yeah. So we're doing the best we can. I'm not going to go out and climb up the pole and get a direct line off there right now because they might find me up where Lisa lives. So
Right.
where we left off, you said you worked at Morphine, and they sold, and you were out interviewing, kind of checking things out, and we'll take it from there.
Okay. Um, because I don't need the money.
Mm-hmm.
I can pick which job I take. There's not a pressure on me because I need X amount of dollars for weekend expenses. So, my most important thing when deciding on another job after Morphine Industries was that my kids on my team that bought the remedy, that bought the morphine remedy frame we made with Yes, they wanted, they wouldn't have to change bikes. All these kids that believed in me, that purchased the bikes, would never have to change. Like they were made by Yes, or they were made by the factory. They're made by the factory, and those kids wouldn't have to buy a new bike. And that was what was important to me. So the choice was pretty clear. It was to take, Rennie's offer, and Rennie asked me if I wanted to run the East Coast factory Yes team, and at that time, Joey Bradford's dad helped me out. I met a miss.
Yep. And I can
Yep.
picture him, and
Yep.
I'm drawing a
He's
blank
got the,
too.
oh, Jerry Bradford.
Yep.
So Jerry Bradford was the West Coast manager, and I was the East Coast manager. And the first year I worked, I got 3 Golden Crowns and a national title holder.
What's a golden crown? I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry, Golden Crank.
A golden. Oh, okay. All right. Gotcha. Sorry.
And that glitched me. Okay. All right. I have a Golden Crank on my desk from 2018, but this was 2016. I got 3. So this was my first year at Yes.
Awesome.
And I got 3 Golden Cranks for the company, and Drew was the national title holder.
So it's always your first year. You do
Evidently, I'm
really,
seeing
really
a
well,
pattern
so-
here, man.
Maybe. We'll see. There's
Moonlight
a new
launching
challenge
another.
before me, that is for sure.
I was gonna say, if it follows suit, hydrogen's in for a big year.
I hope so. 2023, we're gonna go for Team of the Year, Bike of the Year.
Nice. Now, myself, like I saw the Yes brand, with you guys at the helm. This is around maybe a year, like 2017, 18 is when I got back into bike riding, man. And I started seeing the Yes brand grow exponentially. I started seeing more and more of them at the tracks, and more teams. And you got one up in Michigan that Josh runs. So
Josh Jordan.
Yep, he runs that one, and I've watched that team grow, and just great people on that team, and any team across is great people. So that grew. When was the when did that kind of come to an end? And when that comes, we're going to jump and do a chat check-in, so that way we can come back and talk a little more on your career and hydrogen.
I believe it was 2020. So it was kind of the beginning of COVID. And what happened was the COVID ripped through the factory. And when I say that, there's no way to say that more seriously. Family members got sick. Family members of people who work there got sick. And they didn't just get a little sick, they got really sick. And so Rennie just closed the factory so that he would, to keep people from being ill, from giving it back to each other. So he closed the factory, and Bill then retired. Bill also got very ill. And, he's been in BMX since 1988. And he wrote me some things, but he didn't just start with Yes. He started as a bike distributor. He did high-end mountain bikes, Klein, Cannondale, and distribute them through Indonesia, Singapore, and Malaysia. And at one point, because of the high-end mountain bike market kind of